Hey, what's up, gaming creators? Welcome to my studio. Awall here. In this video, we're counting down the top 10 most watched games on YouTube from YouTube themselves. This is the first time ever that they've actually released this data directly to the public. We're going to cross-reference this data they released at the end of 2019 with data that we currently have in 2020, so you can get an idea of what trends are happening on YouTube overall, which games are actually growing channels and have big viewership that can get you millions and millions and millions of subscribers and help you go full-time as a gaming creator. As you know, you have to cover big games if you want to go full-time and really grow your audience and build a big online business as a gaming creator. And these are the top 10 that could grow your channel if you're able to break into them. Now, in this video, I'm going to teach you my research methods I've used over the last 10 years to advise media companies and gaming creators and tech companies and esports companies so that you can learn how to do the research yourself. The number 10 game is Mobile Legends Bang Bang. And you might be wondering, what the heck is this game? This is garbage. It's not. This is a League of Legends ripoff, essentially, that came out, and it just blew everyone away. It's basically League of Legends on your mobile phone. And because Riot Games was way too slow to go to market on mobile, Mobile Legends Bang Bang took over, and as we move to Google Trends, we can see that Mobile Legends Bang Bang is still holding strong in terms of worldwide search over the past 12 months on YouTube itself. It actually gets searched in some months more than League of Legends and more than PUBG Mobile themselves. Big game, Mobile Legends Bang Bang is holding strong. Even though it's a League of Legends ripoff, it's too late. Hundreds of millions of downloads. They already got market share. League of Legends in Riot Games was way behind on this trend, and Mobile Legends Bang Bang essentially became League of Legends on mobile, and it's huge. Unfortunately, though, when you look at the beginning of the timeline, it starts at about a 19 in terms of search compared to the other trends, and it ends the year at about a 20. So it's plateaued, essentially. It's not really growing that much. So games that aren't growing in terms of search are in terms of growing your channel. You want games that are trending up in terms of how much they're growing with search. Moving on to number 9 in terms of the most watched games on YouTube, another mobile game. So 2 mobile games, starting to see a trend here, right? Brawl Stars by Supercell. Another PvP game. It's mobile only, this game, and it's basically 3v3 or battle royale solos or duos, and you're playing these cartoony characters, you're battling other teams. It's highly competitive, it's esports, and if we look at how it's trending over time, it's very different than most other games on this list. It starts the year out at about a 50, and it ends the year at a 100. So Brawl Stars is going up in terms of how it's trending on YouTube, which makes it the most interesting game out of all of these basically bottom 5 on our list today games. You want to be covering games that are trending up in terms of YouTube search, not plateauing and not trending down. Brawl Stars is a game that you could break into. There's lots of new eyeballs searching for the game on YouTube, as you can see above, not just currently watching the game. Brawl Stars, put a star by that, put that on your list. If you're looking to break into YouTube, Brawl Stars is my top pick here in the bottom 5 in terms of games that you could cover and actually grow on by the numbers. PUBG, no surprise that PUBG, the normal PUBG on PC, broke into the list here. PUBG was one of the biggest trends of 2019. It popularized the battle royale genre, and as we can see, PUBG started out the year at about as a 63 on the bottom 5 here, and ended the year trending up a little bit, or about the same, a little bit down at about a 61. So plateau trend. It's basically a plateau. PUBG isn't really growing as a trend. It's going to kind of wobble up and down and kind of die out over time. Still very strong though. You could grow a multi-million subscriber channel off of PUBG right now, but it's a game that's tough to break into because it's not trending up, which means there's fresh eyeballs searching for it, but you're gonna have high competition, and it's not trending up, it's plateaued. So it's not as strong as something like Brawl Stars, for example, in terms of breaking into this trend. It's also kind of old, so keep that in mind. Gonna be tough to break into, but lots of fresh eyeballs and searches here when compared to other games that we're gonna cover here in just a moment. Looking at number 7 is League of Legends. It should be no surprise, but League of Legends is an ancient game. and it's got hundreds of millions of downloads. It's the #1 esport in the world still, and League of Legends on YouTube, though, the data is going to differ here, right? So League of Legends, though it has more watch time on YouTube, it has less search than games like Brawl Stars and PUBG. So as you can see, more people are watching League of Legends, but less people are searching for League of Legends. So that means that League of Legends doesn't have as much of an opportunity to grow a new channel or new audience on YouTube as games like Brawl Stars or even PUBG. So keep that in mind. It's high competition. More people are just watching channels that already have covered League of Legends for years and aren't searching for new channels that are covering League of Legends. Keep that in mind, okay? So League of Legends, probably not the best game to break into to grow your channel right now. PUBG Mobile shouldn't surprise you. 3rd mobile game on the list here already. You seeing the trend? Mobile is blowing up. Mobile is taking over everything. So PUBG Mobile breaking into the list at number 6. And if we look at how that has trended over the course of the year, it started out the year at a 19 and it ended the year at about a 20. So it has plateaued over the course of the year, similar to regular PUBG. PUBG Mobile gonna stay strong over time. However, moving into 2020 and beyond, Call of Duty Mobile, obviously a big competitor, taking a lot of audience away from PUBG Mobile. So that got way more competitive. So I think that Call of Duty Mobile could potentially hit this list. We'll see in 2020 if they have more big releases and what have you. We'll have to keep an eye on that. But PUBG Mobile is an okay game to break into. It's okay in terms of search, but similar to League of Legends, PUBG Mobile already has big YouTube channels with millions of subscribers that already cover it, but the search volume isn't as high as a Brawl Stars or a regular PUBG. So it's going to be tougher to break into than those games. All right, now we're breaking into the top 5, and Roblox might surprise you. Maybe it does, maybe it doesn't. But once again, it's a case of a game that innovated and went to mobile before its competitor, Minecraft, and ended up acquiring a lot of audience along the way. Sorry, Minecraft, you went to mobile way too late. You innovated way too late, and Roblox broke in there and took a ton of market share. And now, when we go to Google Trends, we're going to move into our top 5 games. And as you can see, Roblox started out the year last year at about a 15, and today it's at about a 21. So it is trending upwards in terms of worldwide YouTube search. That's a really good sign. That's something you really want to keep an eye on. So Roblox, still a great trend, unlimited content potential. It's on mobile. It's growing by a little bit. I'd put Roblox on there as a game to keep an eye on along with Brawl Stars if you're looking to grow your channel. Roblox is here to stay. It's going to be here for a long time. Keep an eye on Roblox. Moving on to number 4 is Garena Free Fire. This is another battle royale game that capitalized on going battle royale on mobile before Fortnite got there, before PUBG got there. Competitors were too slow. Another classic case of going to mobile first and winning. And this game has stayed strong last year. It's a worldwide phenomenon, and it's bigger than most of those AAA games that you guys think are the big ones, Destiny and World of Warcraft and stuff. It's just crushing those games in terms of watch time. 4th mobile game on the top 10. Are you guys seeing this trend? Mobile gaming is taking over everything in terms of viewership, worldwide viewership in particular. And if we take a look at Free Fire and how it compares to others, it started the year out in terms of search at a 16 compared to the other top 5, and it ended the year at an 18. It's a plateau. So I'd say that this game, not the best game to grow your channel with. Channels are already covering this game. It's highly competitive. There isn't a trending up in terms of search eyeballs moving into 2020. Not on my hot list right now in terms of growing your channel. Moving on to number 3, it's GTA 5. Shouldn't surprise anybody that GTA 5 is still holding strong as one of the top games on YouTube. And the data may really interest you in terms of how much search it's getting right now on YouTube. It started out the year at a 55. It's this yellow line here. Ended up the year at a 87. GTA 5 is a ultra mega super crusher trend that is getting tons and tons of search. I'd put GTA 5 on my top list in terms of games you could still grow your channel with today. Brawl Stars is my #1 game you could grow your channel with today, and my #2 game you could grow your channel with today if you want to go millions of subscribers is actually still GTA 5, according to the data. It's crazy how much search is still happening with this game compared to others in the genre, just others. And when GTA 6 comes out and what have you, you'll be building an audience toward that game as well. Brawl Stars, GTA 5, put an asterisk by those games. If you want to go full-time as a creator and you love those games, quadruple the hell down on those ones. They're going to grow your channel. The numbers don't lie. These are the numbers confirmed from YouTube and from Google Trends. They don't lie. It's not going to surprise anyone that Fortnite is here at #2. Maybe you thought it was going to be #1, but Fortnite's at #2. It went mobile, but it went late on mobile. So if it was earlier on mobile, it would have been even bigger. But here's the interesting story. It started out the year with, oops, sorry, wrong set there. Fortnite started out the year at a 36 in terms of YouTube search, and then ended the year at about a 25. So Fortnite has been declining in terms of search, still a mega trend, but the channels that cover this game locked in that audience already. It's a tough game to break into on YouTube. I don't recommend covering Fortnite right now. Yes, it's an ultra trend. Yes, there's a big pie, but by the numbers, it's not as strong as Brawl Stars and GTA 5. Moving on to the #1 game, you might be like, what the heck? It's Minecraft. Minecraft, man, the game that kicked it all off on YouTube in the first place with gaming, is still #1 and is still crushing in terms of minutes watched. But if we look at the search, it started out the year at a 22 compared to its competitors and ended up the year at a 37. So it's still trended up in terms of search. Minecraft is a super mega ultra trend. It's going to be here for years longer. They have their new sort of MMO style Minecraft game coming out. It's a good trend to cover. It's a good trend still to break into. Sequels are coming out in the future, or expansions on the series are coming out in the future, but it is not as strong as GTA 5 and Brawl Stars. Link in the description below to both of these Google Trend queries I put together. Punch in your own games into my Google Trends queries and see how they compare, and keep an eye on them over time. And be sure to subscribe and enable notifications if you want more content like this, and give this one a like. If you want me to keep you up to date with the top games and analyze them and let you know what your top pick should be, I'll do more of these. If I get over 250 likes on this video, I'll do more like this, but I really need to know that there's significant interest, because I put hundreds of hours into this sort of research. So let me know if you want to see that type of content with a like. Adios amigos, good luck, and make sure you cover games that actually have an audience, or you're going nowhere.